Ladies and gentlemen, I told you that Arsenal is going to take Manchester City to the cleaners, and so it was. It was a dominant performance, you know, yesterday, and you could see that Arteta's play pattern of play has changed from what it used to be from last season till, you know, being a very defensive team. When you score one goal, you go back and start defending. Even after scoring the goal in the first 25 seconds, and you could see that the hunger in the players to get more goals. So it's no longer business as usual. It's no longer about depending on set plays or set piece. You could see that the team, the understanding of the team now is different from what it was last season. So everybody should just brace up for a different Arsenal this season, and know that Arsenal is already the most complete and the most consistent of all the teams in the league this season. So it showed clearly yesterday. Maresca has done his part. I believe it's going to take a little time for the team to get to understand his style of play. So he's not going to he's going to struggle a little, but I believe he's going to end at least in the top five before the end of the season. Before the season runs out, he's going to, he has a lot of players that we are under Pep Guardiola. So I believe it just takes a little more time for the team to understand his style of play. So kudos to him, and Arsenal clearly showed that they are the most prepared and the most ready for the season. So I wasn't surprised yesterday about that result. It could have been more. It could have been more. But it showed that Arsenal are ready and ready to defend this title. So I was really impressed with the captain Martin Odegaard. With his performance yesterday. If this is going to be the Odegaard that will play this season, then every other team in the Premier League is in trouble, because he showed the capacity of being a captain. He was in control of the midfield. He dominated the midfield. In every aspect of the midfield, he was very in control. So he was in control all through. All through, he was in control. So it's a very heartwarming, very beautiful time to be an Arsenal fan. So, and I'm also impressed with Christos Zolis. He's a direct player. He's not there for the flashes. He just gets the ball and does the business. 2 assists, in his debut. So it's very you know vital and key for a player that is just coming into the team to, stamp his authority in the team and show what he can do. So I'm really very impressed with his performances today. Even the Victor Bruno G as well, he also did well. So he didn't come in for the second half, but in the first half he played, he was decent. So I believe that this is a very good start. Next weekend the Premier League proper starts, and then Coventry is the next. So I believe that by then the team is already set. The team is already good to go. It's complete. It's set. So if there's going to be any addition, they will settle in easily, because the team is already complete. They already have a pattern. They already understand the instructions that the manager is already giving them. So it's not going to be a very difficult season for Arsenal, because the only challenge is going to be in the Champions League. That's Arsenal going to have a little challenge, but I believe they have the capacity to go ahead and win it. So let's keep our fingers crossed and wait for the season to start proper.